Remember this show? Ah, WordGirl. Memories of those were made during my childhood. But, most importantly of all, with all of the flying capes around with WordGirl, they also gave her bad guys. And while they are bad, some of them are out of universe good. Likeable villains somehow. We have our favorites, but what about our least favorites? That's what I'm coming here to do. So, with that, here are my top 5 worst WordGirl villains of all time. Things are about to get bad. Number 5. Alright, we're about to run into some redundancy with Lady Redundant Woman. Ooh, boy! Lady Redundant Woman was created after a worker at a printing shop pressed a button on a printer and she became one of a printer. That makes no sense. What makes even less sense is that she has copies on there and gets they are intimidating, but she was at least one of the least impressionable. At least her copying powers were good enough for that. But unfortunately, she starts off the worst WordGirl villains list, so that's not great. But compared to everyone else, she's the best out of the worst WordGirl villains, as you'll see in a little bit. Redundancy may be her game, but at the very least, though, she could have been a good one, a great one, an amazing one. Quite redundant of me to do that. But really, though, it's time for us to move on. Number 4. Alright. Have you had any questions as of late about our world? You can't stop asking yourself question after question. Are you annoying? Is this annoying? Well, congratulations! You're just like Miss Question. No. Yes, folks. Miss Question. She's a villain who asks questions. And she did get powers eventually, but she was just a low-grade villain, so yeah, not really much to say after that, so what was her point? At the very least, she did win once. Sad day for justice indeed. But still though, Mrs. Question is a lower tier of villain, so she doesn't have that much to her, so let's just move on. Number 3. Number 3. Alright guys, let's get loud! But not too loud, but not too quiet either. For our next entrant, the Whammer. Let's get to whamming that ass. But no, seriously though. Dude is loud and annoying. I get that it's his character to wham stuff, but like, it just kinda annoys me, so. But really though, with a guy like the Whammer, he could easily mess things up. With his sonic grits and all. Seriously, how is that a power? Is it like attached to some sonic device? I don't know, really. And I don't think I want to know. But the Whammer does have strength. He got big muscles, but he doesn't have very much knowledge and intelligence like others. But still though, at least he's tolerable compared to the next two, so there you go. Let's move on to that and on to Number 2. Alright. It's time for things to get smooth around here. See more Orlando smooth, that is. Ha 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 ha. Alright, but in all seriousness, for Seymour Leonard's move, it's a game show host. An evil game show host. And that's kinda lame, if you ask me. But in all honesty, though, he did have his shiny teeth, which are better than mine. Hey, who's better teeth than mine? Seymour Leonard Smooth, and Santana, Vince Staples, Anderson Fox, Slowthine. Come on, tell me, people! But anyways, I find Seymour Leonard Smooth to be a pretty lame villain. Sure, he's intimidating some with his game shows, but compared to everyone else, he's just kind of lame. But not as lame as the number 1 entrant in the worst WordGirl villains list. Who could it be? We'll about that out right now. And the number 1 worst WordGirl villain of all time is Granny May. Dun dun dun. Okay. I guess I wasn't working good enough for me to show a proper image, but okay. Granny May. The worst villain of it all. And you're thinking to yourself, oh, she's just an old lady. Yeah, that's not too bad, right? Well, unfortunately, it is, so there she is, folks. The worst villain of WordGirl. Her sweet demeanor, may fool you once, but after that, how can you fall for it another time? You can't. You just can't. Granny May is kind of a lame villain, so yeah, she might be one of the big ones, but she's still kind of lame, though. Okay, boomer indeed. But in all seriousness, though, Granny May is a villain that I don't find any much use for. Sure, there are other villains out there besides ones here in the top 5 worst and top 5 best list that I got on Friday. But for real though, I don't find a villain lamer than Granny May. And with that, I think that concludes my list of the top 5 worst WordGirl villains. Alright. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching the top 5 worst WordGirl villains. And with that, I want to thank everyone for watching my video. I am sure some people will be offended by this, so okay. I just can't help but be bad, right? After all, some of my cartoon crushes are villains. But seriously though, when it comes to WordGirl, though, she still does have some impressive villains, which we'll be talking about on Friday when I count down the top 5 worst WordGirl villains of all time. The top 5 best WordGirl villains of all time, I should say. Thank you so much for watching this video. And until next time, take care, stay safe, hashtag be the smartest that you can be.